Welcome back to Tedxbillings. This is our series on why Tedxbillings. We are speaking with our executive team and listening to them tell a little bit about what they're so excited about for this event. With me today is Gary Carson. He is our web and design manager. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So Gary, tell us a little bit about what you do in Billings and how you got here.
I wound up in Billings by accident. A friend had always told me about growing up in Bozeman, Montana, and he said he was going back to Montana. And that's all he said, he's going back to Montana. And I said, well, I'd like to go to Montana too, let's go. And so on the way back to Montana, we go and we're passing the last Bozeman exit, and I say, there's Bozeman right there. And he said, yeah, I know, and just kept driving. And that's when I found out that I was not moving to Bozeman, but I was moving to Billings. And I was 18 years old, and I figured I'm gonna live a lot of places, so I'll check out Billings, and maybe I'll go to Bozeman later, you know, and then maybe I'll go check out someplace on the East Coast. And I just kind of ended up planting roots here. I met my wife, I started a DJ company, and I also have a company that does web design. And so, you know, being the web manager for TEDx seemed like a perfect fit. It was in my wheelhouse, and I was happy to help.
Wow. So how did you meet this crew? How did you get involved with Tedxbillings?
So I was talking with Mark Donahue about the potential of putting on an event, but we just didn't quite have all the necessary ingredients to make it happen. And then Devon posted on Facebook that he also wanted to do it. So we joined forces, and it turned out to be, you know, really good. We got this great team together, and you know, honestly, what I really wanted was to put on a quality event. And with the team that we've selected, I have no doubt that that's what's going to happen. You know, we really want to put Billings on the map. You know, let's make Billings look good with this. You know, let's present how great Billings is, and let's show everyone else why I chose that. Even though I accidentally wound up here, that Billings is now my home. You know, I'm not from Oregon, I'm from Montana. I've lived here longer than I have Oregon anyway.
So you've been here this whole time. What has kept you here? What are you most inspired by within the Billings community?
You know, there's a lot of freedom. People are nice, they care, you know. You have that small town vibe, but you have those big city amenities. And then if you want to go anywhere and do anything, I mean, there are a lot of people that travel to this area, to Montana's Trailhead, to take in the sights. And, you know, I can go to a day trip to Yellowstone whenever I want. I mean, it's just an incredible place to be.
And so how do you feel like that fits with the theme of Tedxbillings, of inspiration, staying true to your roots?
Yeah, definitely Montana roots is a big thing. I know when I first got here, I didn't have any, and I was cast out a little bit, but I wasn't going to let the native Montana residents keep me out of such a beautiful place, and, you know, made it my home. And so I know that strong Montana culture, I mean, it's helped shape who I've become as an adult, you know, coming from a little bit more, you know, different culture in Oregon. I prefer this, you know, it's refreshing, it's something that I've never seen, and I've come to like it, and it's become part of who I am. So I understand that is very important, you know, to all of these great ideas. You know, that's how all of our presenters came up, is, you know, immersed in this culture, and that's really going to make a difference, I guess, in the presentation of everything.
Yeah, of course. Tell me a little bit about your role with Tedxbillings. You're working on the website and some design aspects. Tell us a little bit about what that entails and what information can be found there.
Okay, so at tedxbillings.com, we have information about the event. We're going to have upcoming information very soon about the speakers, so you're going to get speaker bios and be able to learn about that. You're going to be able to get all of your dates. We're going to have a feature for ticket buying. This is all in the roadmap, of course. You're going to get to learn a little bit more about the organizers. You'll have an opportunity to sponsor the event. So that's lots of information about how to do that, and we're going to have a word cloud. So you can donate in $10 increments, and the top 250 donors are going to be featured on a word cloud at the event. And so
how cool.
Hopefully we'll be able to update that and give people little sneak peeks along the way, see whose name is a little bit bigger on the word cloud, who's made more of those $10 donations. So
very
I think
fun.
that's a very fun way to get everybody involved.
What is your reason for personally wanting to be involved with TED?
So like I said, I just wanted to make Billings look good, and I thought if we can get the right team together, which I believe we have, that, we'll have this event that's, almost indistinguishable from, some of the top TED events that you've seen.
Do you have a favorite TED Talk?
I wouldn't say I have one favorite TED Talk, but one thing I really appreciate about TED Talks is that it can take 10 or 12 hours to read a book, or you can go watch that author's TED Talk and you can really get kind of, inspired. You get this great overview, and the way people boil down their ideas to like 10 minutes or 12 minutes or 18 minutes, you can get sometimes close to 12 hours of knowledge in that little bit of time. It's just incredible. And so if I've read a book and I appreciate it, I go and I see what the author has had to say, on that subject.
Just those little nuggets of inspiration.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here today. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Why Tedxbillings. Please follow us on our Facebook channels, and Instagram and LinkedIn, as well as our website, tedxbillings.com. And we hope we see you at the event in February.